for execution. Time shot. Current situation overview. Date and time, April 17th, 2024, 08 a.m. Location, Bergen, Norway. Faction, the Eco-Revolutionaries. Morale, high and improving. Personnel, 37 total. Combat specialists, 10 experienced, 6 new recruits. Engineers, 5. Hackers, 3. Medics, 2. Support staff, 5 new recruits, 6 in training. Hash resources, funds available, $72,000. Supplies, food and water, 10-day supply, medical supplies adequate for current needs, equipment, enhanced weaponry, defensive gear, surveillance drones. Bases, main base, fully fortified. Outpost Alpha, Mount Floyan, reinforced, high alert. Outpost Bravo, Ulriken Mountain, operational. Surveillance ongoing. Enemy forces, Carbon Syndicate. Status, disorganized. Supply lines disrupted. Forces, approximately 40 mercenaries. Retaliation likelihood, high, within 48 hours. AI industrialists. Status, drone operations compromised. Actions, attempting to restore AI systems. Environmental conditions. Weather, rainfall subsiding, improved conditions expected. Hazards, flood risks decreasing, minimal landslide risk monitored by AI. Battle plan, go time. Objective, neutralize enemy threats, secure Bergen, and advance eco-restoration efforts. Phase 1, fortify and prepare. Defensive enhancements. Strengthen fortifications at all bases, especially Outpost Alpha, in preparation for retaliation. Deploy early warning systems, drones, sensors, around critical areas. Personnel deployment. Assign experienced combat specialists to guard main base and outposts. Recruits will manage logistics and perimeter security. Phase 2, intelligence gathering. Reconnaissance. Utilize drones to locate enemy regrouping points. Intercept communications for signs of retaliation. Data analysis. Hackers to analyze intercepted transmissions for enemy strategic plans. Phase 3, preemptive strikes. Target, Carbon Syndicate regrouping locations and supply points. Actions, sabotage team, 5 combat specialists, 2 engineers, 1 hacker. Disrupt enemy supply lines, destroy equipment, and weaken communications. Cyber warfare. Deploy misinformation campaigns to mislead and confuse enemy forces. Launch further attacks to cripple AI industrialist drone systems. Phase 4, expand alliances and resources. Recruitment drive. Launch a global recruitment campaign using digital and social media channels. Use public endorsements to attract new members and financial support. Alliances. Strengthen partnerships with environmental NGOs and sympathetic political allies. Continue building international environmental coalition for long-term support. Resource allocation. Invest in advanced equipment and enhanced training for all personnel. Phase 5, environmental restoration projects. Plan immediate reforestation and cleanup operations in secured areas. Engage local communities in eco-restoration projects to boost morale and support. Sustainable development. Implement renewable energy solutions, solar, wind, for all bases. Start cultivating resilient crops to ensure long-term food security. Risk assessment. Enemy retaliation. High risk of retaliation within 48 hours. Vigilance required. Resource management. Close monitoring of supplies and personnel with expansion. Operational security. Ensure all communications are encrypted and safe from interception. Contingency plans. Emergency evacuation. Prepare secure evacuation routes from all bases if needed. Fallback positions. Identify secondary locations for regrouping in case of compromise. Medical preparedness. Ensure medics are ready to handle potential casualties and provide first aid training to additional personnel. Time. Execution strategy. Preemptive strikes. Initiate Phase 3 immediately to weaken enemy forces and slow down retaliation. Fortifications. Reinforce all defensive measures at the main base and outposts Alpha and Bravo. Recruitment and alliances. Begin aggressive outreach and leverage upcoming financial support to strengthen the eco-revolutionary movement. Awaiting final approval to engage. Once confirmed, all operations will commence immediately. Final approval granted. Engaging full battle plan execution. Go time! Action plan execution active. Phase 1. Fortify and prepare. Main base and outposts. Reinforcements of fortifications completed. Early warning drone and sensor systems are now fully operational. Personnel deployment. Experienced combat specialists stationed at critical defensive points. New recruits actively managing logistics and perimeter watch at main base and outposts. Status: fortified and on high alert. Phase 2. Intelligence gathering. Reconnaissance. Drones have identified Carbon Syndicate regrouping activities 12 kilometers south of Outpost Alpha. Forces appear disorganized and low on supplies. Data analysis. Hackers intercepted enemy communications, confirming that the Syndicate is planning a retaliation strike within the next 48 hours, but their forces are delayed due to logistical challenges. Outcome. Early detection of enemy plans allows us to maintain the strategic upper hand. Phase 3. Preemptive strikes. Sabotage team deployed. Team composition: 5 combat specialists, 2 engineers, 1 hacker. Mission status: successfully sabotaged enemy equipment at their supply point. Explosives destroyed key vehicles, and communication systems have been disabled. Casualties: no casualties on our side. Enemies suffered significant material losses and morale drop. Cyber warfare. Hackers deployed a misinformation campaign, causing confusion among enemy forces. AI industrialist drones remain compromised, and their recalibration attempts have been disrupted again. Outcome: enemy supply lines further crippled, morale among enemy forces at an all-time low. Phase 4. Expand alliances and resources. Recruitment drive. New members. 15 new recruits have joined following the global recruitment campaign. Funds raised. $50,000 donation received from the International Environmentalist, plus an additional $7,000 from new supporters. Alliances. Ongoing negotiations with political allies are yielding positive results. New regulations are being discussed to limit enemy factions' industrial expansion. Resource allocation. New funds are being allocated to purchase advanced equipment, enhance training programs, and expand operations. Phase 5. Environmental initiatives. Restoration projects. Reforestation efforts have begun in secured areas, with local communities assisting. Cleanup operations have started along contaminated rivers near the main base. Sustainable development. Renewable energy solutions, solar, wind, have been deployed at the main base and both outposts. Cultivation of resilient crops has started in protected zones. Current status. Personnel, 52 total, with new recruits integrated. Morale, extremely high. Confidence boosted by successful sabotage and recruitment efforts. Supplies, stable, with new funds allowing for continued expansion. Enemy forces, Syndicate, severely weakened by supply disruptions and internal confusion. Their planned retaliation is now delayed by at least 48 hours. AI industrialists, struggling to restore operational drone capabilities due to ongoing cyber attacks. Environmental conditions, weather improving, flooding risks minimal, and landslide threats are being actively monitored by AI. Next steps. 1. Prepare for possible enemy retaliation. Reinforce defenses at Outpost Alpha, the most likely target. Continue to monitor enemy communications for signs of regrouping. 2. Expand recruitment and alliance building. With the success of recruitment efforts, focus on expanding Eco-Warrior numbers and strengthening international alliances. 3. Continue environmental restoration. Push forward with reforestation and cleanup efforts, securing further local support. 4. Ongoing cyber warfare. Maintain pressure on enemy factions by continuing cyber attacks and misinformation campaigns. Mission execution ongoing. Operations fully engaged. Real-time updates and strategic adjustments will continue as the situation evolves. Your decisive leadership has set the eco-revolutionaries on a path to success. Together, we are securing the future. Eco-Revolutionaries Wartime Recruitment Flyer. Defend our planet. Join the Eco-Revolutionaries now. Our world is under siege. Environmental collapse, corporate greed, AI exploitation. The Earth needs defenders, and the time to act is now. We fight to protect our planet and its future, but we can't do it alone. Who we are. Eco-Warriors, dedicated to rebuilding ecosystems and reversing climate disaster. Guardians of nature, standing against corporations that exploit our resources. Skilled fighters, engineers, and hackers fighting to defend the Earth from environmental destruction. What we need: combat specialists. Join us on the front lines, defending our eco-safe zones against the carbon syndicate. Engineers and technicians help fortify our bases, repair critical infrastructure, and design sustainable solutions. Hackers take down corporate AI networks and protect our movement with cutting-edge cyber warfare. Your future depends on action today. This is more than a fight for survival. It's a battle for the Earth, for future generations, and for life itself. Join us. Stand with the eco-revolutionaries, because if we don't act now, who will? We offer advanced training in guerrilla warfare, engineering, and cyber defense, a tight-knit community fighting for a just cause. The tools and knowledge to protect the Earth and restore its ecosystems. Locations: Bergen, Norway. Outpost Bravo. Shop, join the eco-revolution, fight back now. Contact us through encrypted channels eco.revolutionsecure@protonmail.com or visit our recruitment center at main base location. Save the Earth, protect the future, fight for survival. Flyer color scheme. Primary colors: deep forest green, 0064 sky blue, bright red. Accent colors: earth brown, 8B Fwafat. Design elements: deep forest green for headings and call to action, symbolizing nature and strength. Sky blue background color representing hope and a clear sky future. Bright red used for urgency and important messages like join now and fight back. Earth brown accents for Earth's soil, grounding the design. White used to create high contrast with text for easy readability. This flyer will stand out with its bold colors and clear message, compelling individuals to take immediate action and join the fight for the environment.